Right. Let me just check it's all working. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So today we're going to be continuing on with Katarina. So one thing you guys may not have seen is obviously late game units regarding the Kislevites. Here the goal is to basically utilize and play with all of the late game compositions in which we have access to now. So the Golden Knight has very much dramatically changed what Katarina's specific compositions look like, and I'm very much looking forward to trying this out, because obviously you can get rank 8 super early on. So we're going to have a Tsar Guard alongside a Iceclave Guard stack, and we're going to be putting that into Katarina's army. Katarina's on her adventures. Wait, how the hell are... Wait, why are dim sums here? Isn't dim sum in Cathay? Black Swords it has indeed. The new update is out. Because the good news is here, we can get Zargard, armor and melee defense. Learn from the best, we get experience for them, which I guess doesn't really matter necessarily. And we can also go with melee attack and weapon strength for the Ice Guards too. So maybe the... almost makes me think that the melee, the swordman variant might be better. Maybe a hybrid. We'll go with a hybrid. I think, yeah, it's probably a smart play. Yeah, we'll go with the hybrid. These roaming armies spawn at random places. Oh, really? No, Dim Sum has territory, doesn't they? I swear Dim Sum has territory in Cathay. Wow, we can get rank 6 already here. It's so insane how many like amplifications of stuff you can get. Like, look at these Guards already. 74 melee defense. And I think Katarina... Yeah, she has Urson's favored, so the second these go rank 7, they're going to get an insane amount of more stat line. And this is because of the Golden Knight. We have Ulrika here as well, but she doesn't necessarily give, like, too insane stuff towards your team. I always, for some reason, thought it was better. Like, I don't know why, but I always thought, like... Ah, yeah, here's managed leaderships. Oh, the replenishment, yeah. So she's really nice because of the replenishment, right? So you get training from the new one. So this is a really nice triple. This is a really nice tree play. Gonna be checking out the other factions later on too. Yes, we need to do Zinch. We need to play. We need to try out Zinch, but I wanted to just do some late game stacks because it's really weird. Because I very rarely get to the later stages of a campaign because I get bored. But I'm actually really enjoying the new units here. I have been really enjoying all the new stuff. So as a recap, we've completely crushed Azag. We're going to be probably fighting alongside of Ungrim to take down Vlad on this side. And obviously, Katarina is having her adventures alongside fighting all things Daniel. But I do honestly want Boris to come over this way, so I'm recruiting everything in Kislev, getting a rank. I'm going to get a really strong army for Boris specifically, and we're going to get another really strong army for Katarina. We can just kind of recruit at rank 8, so legit the army, like the units that I've had since the very beginning, are basically of a similar rank from what I'm able to recruit now. It's one of those things where you've always got to make sure that you're actually changing and swapping out and recruiting accordingly to the situation. Also, let me grab another mage, as it'll be worth having in another army because you can summon them anywhere. Wouldn't mind seeing the Lisman too. Ghouls, I'm not joking to you. I was so tempted to play Lisman today. I was very tempted to play the Lisman. But we'll have a little look-ski here. Alright, got Chicken Felix over here we can grab. Yeah, I just feel like a lot of these settlements, you don't really get a lot of good stuff. Is recruit rank +2 province, like, locally, or... Because it says army in the province, the experience. Is this just a flat recruit rank +2? Nah, it won't be, surely. Surely that won't be a flat rate. Good day. Hey, Lux, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing wonderful. So yeah, the next 4 turns we'll have an army raring to go, and obviously what we'll do is we'll replace this dude with Boris as well. Provincially, yeah. Because we have one of those in already here. Right over here. Yeah, wow. Recruit rank +4 at tier 5. It's kind of crazy how quickly you can get really good stuff. Wait, we're literally almost tier 5 as well. Let's just sail over here. We're basically using this army to hold the line against Throg. What just happened? I walked into something, I swear I did. How the week has been treating me well? It has, thank you for asking. It has. Beware of using the Exalted Champion of Zinch on his disc if you play them, as it's bugged right now. Bugged in what way, James, if you don't mind me asking? And yeah, I do agree, Ghouls. They've had a lot of changes. They have had an awful lot of changes. Alright, here we go, boys. Archeon is here to descend the tides of hell upon us. We knew this day was coming. We knew this day was coming, but we are prepared for this day. Never mind, I'm not prepared for this day. I didn't realize there was these guys right here. Okay, this is going to be a little bit awkward now. I think Katarina needs to kind of pull back while we're recruiting. We'll sprint down here. I think we still own this. Yeah, we still own the sea, so we should be healing from this, unless they take Frozen Landing, in fairness. We might be getting close to confederating. We are. Nice, so since these guys are in at war with Archeon, they're happy to confederate, so we'll yoink all this as well. Yeah, Jesus, look at all this. So we've got Prague now. It's only tier 3. Wow, that's the first time that I think I've seen I have more growth than the AI. That's kind of wild. That is kind of wild. So we've got Streltsies here. We've got Sleds here if we want them. Is there anything else that's actually good in Prague? The Bleakness seems pretty solid. Leadership when fighting against faction-wide. Ooh, dude, this just seems worth getting. Patriarchs. How many Patriarchs do we have access to right now? We already have 5. So let's go ahead and demolish that building. And then put the leadership in there. Do we know if Grimoire or World are compatible with 4.2 yet? I don't know yet. I think normally the modders are pretty good at letting folks know what the dealio is. I might level up one of these guys to be just a specific recruiter. Wow, this is where all the bloody patriarchs are. It's in this chick's army. From the unit perspective, honestly, we can probably just use this army for one turn. Yeah, I'm fine using this army for one turn. What do you expect? Hailstorm, Biting Wind, and then Leader of Renown. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, these chicks can get Frostworms as well. I didn't know that. Okay, interesting. The Ice Witch can get Frostworms, which actually kind of makes them pretty solid. That's pretty huge, honestly. Yeah, now Ice Witch has basically become melee fighters. Yeah, that's really good. Wow, that is surprisingly very strong. So that now is another incentive to go into recruiting the Ice Witches instead of the Boyars. But I still believe the Drazinas are insanely good. So let's try and level this chick up. We'll probably lose the Frozen Landing, and we'll probably take it back with these two here. This army's going to be holding against Throg. It's a perfect army composition for that. I need to go check out how many armies we have. So Supply Lines is telling us we've got 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is the 4th over here. Annoying we don't have a movement again. So maybe we do an ambush situation. Chuck a bear in here. And then try and bait these guys out to attack this fort here. We are going to actually... So what I'm going to do... So instead of getting rid of all of these guys... all the armies that I've just confederated, it's actually worth using them. We'll go Tempesting, because I personally think Tempest is a lot better. We've got another Ataman, because obviously we've got a lot more stuff. And from a province perspective, let's just have a look. So this has got a good chunk of change, I think Prague probably is going to be best. Let's go ahead and increase Prague's money. Like so. And then what we'll do is use these guys. And I'm doing well, Dave. How are you, bud? Melee heroes feel weak when all mages get a really strong melee mount. Zenoff couldn't agree more. I think it very much devalues a lot of melee perspectives, especially because if you have the perfect hybrid of magic alongside having really strong, potent magic and melee capabilities, it very much makes it so that it's like, you know, why would I want to go with a melee hero instead here? But the Drazinas specifically is actually pretty strong. I think from a stat line point of view, if you looked at baseline, I think it's probably just as strong, if not stronger, than most lords in the game. So they are really good, in fairness. Ostland is not at war with anyone. I think Karl Franz just resurrected Ostland, it looks like. I'll get a trade there. Ooh, Gelty Baby is getting slapped here.
Dawi Smell Macaulay Culkin approves this message.
Hey, Nosferelli, thanks for the 50 months, but I appreciate you. You're going to laugh. Not so friendly when Malachi McKayson comes into the game in Thrones of Decay. I'm gonna laugh at you. I am. Because I know in my heart to heart, Malachi McKayson is coming to this game. I know he will be. I feel it. Maybe we do get some Wing Lancers here. Getting cavalry. I mean, if we can sustain another one soon. Hope he does. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Income from buildings plus 5%. Yeah, go on then. For now. I'm just trying to sustain my economy. We'll be able to defend this with you. You're going to be responsible for taking these guys out. I haven't seen the army. This is probably the new lord as well. We're going to have a lot of fights on our hand, folks. We really are going to have a lot of fights on our hand. This is going to increase by 1.3k, but we have plenty of time to do this. I don't really believe in the Zargard great weapons. I'd rather have them as tanky as possible. If it's a peace agreement, I'll take it. Yeah, honestly, I might take that. Can I get more money from this? If I do this and then do that again? Yeah, 4.2k this time. Probably putting them in a minus income. So this is, I'm going to do this specifically just to delay what I'm actually dealing with, because I'd have to deal with the north-facing Throg. I'd have to face with the northeast of Daniel, and now I'm having to deal with everything in the south and the east as well. So there's a lot of things coming at me right now. Nice, we actually managed to ambush this army. Really nice ambush here. Oh, he's on his disc. So this new dude is on his disc. I think apparently I've been told it's bugged. This is obviously not a composition that I have specifically crafted. This is an AI variant composition. And they're in Force March. They actually have a lot of really good stuff in here. Oh, only the hero, James. Thank you. Kills halberds. Yeah, a lot of really annoying units in here. I'm going to ambush just to get rid of the entire army, because it is too good not to ambush that. And auto resolve. Looks great, Espen. Agreed. On a composition that I've actually crafted myself, I'll be more confident fighting that. Honestly, I think the only reason that was auto resolvable was because of the bears we put in the army. Okay, so they've actually not done that. So let's have a look here. So we can burn it all for corruption reduction. We can get a pelt that gives perfect vigor, which is not worth it. Winds of Magic reserves per turn, +2. I mean, we're going towards the Northern Caresway, so let's go burn it all because we want minus corruption. And shoot, we can't reach here. But we will move down. And then hopefully we can use this army to start putting pressure on. Hey, Binghamton, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, chum. Good to see you as well. Let's go into firing drills here, because the majority of my composition will actually benefit from it. Obviously, these are AI spec'd specifically, so, you know, it's not the best, but it'll do. Let's go over here. Let's move on to Tribe Slaughter. Let's try and deal with them. You're dealing with this. Katarina should probably start moving over... over this side. I'm basically just needing to converge all of my units here into delaying their attack towards me. So I'd rather get Vigorous Drill right now, because I think Vigorous Drill is actually insane. Reduction of Vigor. You're going to deal with you. What's the garrison in here? Actually a reasonable garrison that potentially, if I put a lord in there, would probably be fine, but supply lines are already very, very brutal. I think Katarina needs to be over here. It's a shame we haven't had many opportunities to fight here. So this is going to be the stack that we're going to be using, folks. This right here is going to be the stack that's going to be perfect for Catherine. Hey, Landela. Love the smell of Urson in the morning? Me too. Oh, speaking of which, do I have the... Yep, we have invoked it. What are we getting? War sled reduction. Okay, we'll go chariot. So this chick could be using a chariot army. This Ataman in here is looking to give hero recruitment cost reductions or recruit rank for maiden. So if we were to recruit her in here, we'll get additional ranks on the maiden that we're crafting up.
None shall question me.
Ooh, we are actually fighting with quite a lot here. Oh, dude, I should have gone towards Karakdon. Yeah, maybe getting the surrounding areas smarter though. If Astro Daddy comes and attacks us, we're in a lot of trouble. But thankfully, he's at war with Grimgor. Grimgor will keep him occupied for a long time. Interesting camera angle. Yeah, so many people comment on how I angle all the angles there. Well, how I have my camera angles. It is interesting. I just much prefer having my angle like this. What did you guys do? If I press home, is this how you guys look? Is this the direction you guys normally look in? Gross. Gross, dudes. You look like this? Really? You can hardly see anything. Always? Wait, really? I can't even see. Like, if I turn it now, I see way more of what I need to see. This is a way better camera angle. I'm going to change your guys' mind. One of these days, you're going to be like, Battlesey was right. Battlesey was right, is what you're going to be thinking to yourself. And I'll be there. I'll be there waiting for that day to say, I told you so. Don't you worry. I'm not going to repair that because it's likely to be attacked again. So yeah, we're going to be in a little bit of deficit, but it's fine. Shoot. We might have needed to defend this. So yeah, Arkin and all of his relevant tribes here, so we're going to have to deal with quite a lot of stuff. We know there's 3 units in here, so that's not too worrying. And plus, the capacity of what can be recruited might have already been met. Because it's province-based. Driving left looks from weird angles. In what universe is this auto-resolvable? Mate, has Kislev's auto-resolve just become incredible? Like, there's no universe that I'd win that if I fought that. I don't understand how that is even remotely close to being auto-resolvable. I love how I've just done auto-resolve so far this stream. Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Boris Wilson yesterday, the Golden Knight is absolutely based in his army. Yeah, very strong. The Golden Knight facilitates things for Kislev that otherwise you wouldn't have access to. Let's go into Lullaby because we want more healing. Let's murder these tribes. Let's test this army out. Let's see what we got. Let's test this bad boy out. I wonder how many people in the world drive on the left. So I know in America you drive on the right. Auto-resolves in Bowser's favor, prove he plays on easy. Yeah, I honestly have never played on easy. Nah, there's no way it's only the UK. How many countries drive on the left? So all in all, 163 countries and territories have right-handed traffic, while vehicles use the left side in 76. So about 33% of the world does drive on the left side. Or of the ones that they were specifically looking into. There's every UK colony. It actually makes sense. Yeah, that generally would make sense. You mean driving on the wrong side of the road? No, driving on the right side of the road. You heathens don't know the right way of driving just yet. You will. You will. Why is there so many horse archers in this army? I respect it. I'm early today. I am indeed, Doc. I am indeed. I was raring to go to play. Because we'll be doing... Dark will be playing with Akoi today. It'll be me and Akoi doing some Bannerlord together, which will be fun. Not sure if he's streaming or I'm going to be streaming it, but probably one of us should stream it, just so you guys can watch. Have I started my new job yet? No. I'm hoping to sign the contract of it today. And then yeah, we'll see. I'll be starting it on the 4th of March. Very much looking forward to it. What did I get for Chinese last night? It was a beef and Cantonese. I like the new Kislev Lord, but his both become useless after turn 40 to 50. How so? From my understanding, he's just such a solid Lord. Because anytime you can make low-tier things valuable, it's always a good thing, IMO. Good old Kislevite stacks. God, I'm struggling to position them here. Little awkward terrain. Grab the bears. Unbelievable. I love the Call of Tor. It doesn't do for any fire. It's just super solid. Force Archers maybe are actually useful with the new lords. Do you guys like coffee or tea? People, homies in the chat, tea drinkers or coffee drinkers? It's one of those weird things where I do not like coffee at all. I just never really drunk it when I was younger. And I feel like coffee specifically, you have to drink it while hating it to then like it. Both? Interesting. Because I'm almost certain that, like, no one that starts drinking coffee is like, this is delicious. It's sort of a, this tastes awful, but I need the benefits of caffeine kind of vibe, you know? So I refuse to believe that folks liked coffee to start with. Maybe there's the odd few people. It's like beer as well, isn't it? Like, beer is very similar in that when you drink beer, like, to begin with, it's gross, right? Let's not cap here. You know, I'd rather drink a cocktail. Let's not try and be macho here, you know? I prefer cider personally as well to beer. Oh shoot, yeah, friendly fire like crazy. You start with Irish coffee, that's interesting. Coffee tea is like chocolate compared to sweets. They serve different purposes. That's valid. I mean, tea can have the level of caffeine, though. You can't deny that. Hellbringer, I like coffee. When you first started, what kind of coffee were you drinking? Was it like a proper, really good roast or something? Unique buffs tier 1 units are nice, but good luck performing in late game with dervishes and horse archers. I guess it depends on what you're fighting, though, no? Landela, if you're fighting against a low-tier army, or if you're fighting against a high-tier immobile army, horse archers would be really good. Scotch and whiskey's your choice. There. Yeah, I really need to be careful with these guys. This is the problem with the Kids of Light Warriors when you have other range units. They become very useless very quickly because of the fact that you will do a lot of damage to them yourself unintentionally. That's the problem with them. My beer of life has been Corona, cider, whiskey of bourbon. There. I remember, like, was it Corona that, like, massively had sale reductions during COVID? Because it was called the coronavirus. And so, like, nobody wanted to drink it because they didn't want to get COVID. Even though, obviously, that's not the not actual what would happen. Wait, do we get terror on this guy? He must have an item, surely. I'd be surprised if terror from the bear itself... Yeah, you wouldn't expect terror from the bear itself. Probably the Sig is your preferred breakfast. Landela, you Finnish. Isn't that like Finnish? From Finland? Isn't that like the Finnish breakfast? A coffee and a cigarette? Hungarian? Okay. I swear, like, that's actually a meme in Finland. I'm certain of it. Hold on, let me Google it. Finland breakfast. Okay. Finland breakfast meme. Yeah, Finland breakfast is a... It's a coffee with a cigarette. Yeah, hot coffee, vodka, and a cigarette. Yeah, I thought so. Finns don't smoke as much anymore? Yeah, that's fair. I'm surprised these guys are still going. Dude, these bear riders are so good. Love them. Absolutely love them. I don't think we lost any entities either. Joachim, you helped your dad with the car, so now I deserve a beer. Yay me. Nice, Joachim. That definitely sounds like the beer has been earned. The new Cafe Flying Cat can remove immune psychology. Does this work on other terror monsters? Can we terror route dragons? No. Remove psychology is different to having terror. Basically, having terror is in itself immune to psychology because a unit that has terror can't be feared or terrored, and a unit that has fear can't be feared. So you'll never get the minus effects from them. And removing immune to psychology wouldn't then take away terror. So you wouldn't be able to route them. It's like a clever way of making it basically so that certain things don't allow you to interact in that regard. Right. So we're going to have to fight these because obviously there's going to be a lot of things around the area we're going to have to probably deal with. Let's spam some more growth. Doesn't look like a high tier either. Oh, the good cheesy thing here. This is so good. We've got a quest for this. This is so useful. We've been given a quest for this. Where is it? Because I can check where he is. So he's here. I wonder if I came over here.
They will fall.
Can I attack him? I can. Beautiful. Ooh, oh my god. Harold Hammerstorm and the Exalted Hero of Zinch. Crap, my army's really low tier. I might struggle to win this. I have no gunpowder. Uh-oh. We on the sled? Yeah, we're on the sled, which is good. Maybe the worm would have been better. Yeah, honestly, the worm would have been better here. Should be fine. Arkan looks dangerous. Yeah, Arkan is scary boy. And normally Arkan has like the first dibs on things like Harold Hammerstorm and things like that as well. You just fought this exact army comp as Boris an hour or two ago? Landela, any tips? God, everything's so high tier. Does Archeon just get like a bazillion... I suppose it's like rank... It's like turn 48, 49. So I guess it makes sense. We'll see how it goes.
For the people.
We do have decent army. We do have decent magic oppositions, or opportunities, excuse me. I think what we probably should start doing is something along the lines of this. Because then we can start moving the spearmen in wherever we need them. And then you guys can hold the line as well. Good news with Katarina is like she's an absolute unit. Like this sled is so goddamn good. Like 100 speed is so good for a sled like this, especially with the damage profile that she has on the sled itself. Because I can just keep kiting. Crap, Spirit Leech. My arch nemesis. Okay, good hits coming from that. That was really good hits. Let me just pause for a second. Okay, these Spirit Leeches suck. It's Arkan doing it, right?
For the motherland. I go.
I don't think his barrier is going to make it annoying. Like, yeah, definitely. Hold on, I need to look her over.
The queen marches.
Katarina is not the chick to do this. I don't want to keep getting Spirit Leeched.
Gaining ground.
Ulrica's the one that has Pit of Shades. Oh my god, the Pit of Shades value here. The game's teasing me, boys. The game's teasing me. I'm sure, thank the hell can I with Boris? Nice, yes, Matt. Do you have a mount yet? Yes, you do. Oof. It looked like it hit, but it didn't look like it hit, if that makes sense. No, that probably doesn't make any sense. Alright, what we'll do... Oh, here we go. This is what we're trying to do. Basically just trying to bait them into moving into each other. Like so, to get some hella fat value from these spells. Beautiful damage. Yeah, this is really good. This is exactly what we're looking for. That was exactly what we're looking for. And that probably will be enough to make them come and fight me. And then we'll drop this down as well, reducing the fatigue on everybody. The Spirit Leeches have been annoying, but obviously this is not too bad. This guy I'm actually quite worried about. The Exalted Hero. I mean, thankfully... Oh, it's a chariot. Okay. It's annoying that I don't really have a lot of good options to kill chariots and stuff. So what I'll probably have to do is just put these guys in front. Just to help out with the anti-large. There's a lot of the stuff that's coming forward is anti-large. You didn't know it on this map? That's fair. Let me think about this one. Could be a pendulum angle into a blob like that. Are they strong enough to fight it? No, I don't think she doesn't have enough health to do that. I don't think. I mean, it's a good suggestion, but I personally don't think she's strong enough to do it. Hey, Cantus, good to see you, bud. Like from my experience, like she's good, but she's not like you can just kill everything with her kind of good, you know. So I try and be very careful. All right, let's get everyone guard moded as well. I'm just trying to basically keep on murdering them. What I'm gonna do is get the Golden Knight to run around now. Because I doubt they're gonna send anybody in to fight her here. And we're gonna run around and do what we can. Should start getting some really nice volleys off as well. What we can do is just send Katarina in here, because she's super good at that. And we'll send the Golden Knight around to deal with the Hell Cannon. Savagery coming in from that. Let's go ahead and start doing the train of this. And then let's get our range line continuously keep firing here. Patriarch. Unfortunately, we don't have any armor piercing. But this should be fine. I'm going to keep doing the Death Leech as well. If I then draw here, then draw up to here, I'll be fine with that. Yeah, jeez Louise. Archon is not messing around here, boys. Chuck us down. Let's get the Snow Leopard in there. Really nice anti-large. I'm assuming that's not Archon doing the metal magic here. Maybe it is. I honestly can't remember. Hey. Alright, here's where the fun begins. Maybe the Frostworm would have been the play. I think the Frostworm probably was the play here, folks. Okay, nice. Let's keep a look on what's happening on the flanks here. Try and move away from that. And time to engage in glorious combat, my friends. We'll bring you back, love. That's a really nice blob to cast into. Get healing going as well. Smartest thing for me to do now is get my Corsairs shooting onto the giant that has very low armor. My inventory is going to be really tanky. Get this drop down as well. We don't have access to the Hearth of Winter just yet, but we can cast this here. Yeah, crushing the giant now. Love to see that. Archeon's definitely suffering as well. Our anti-large is coming in. And now we're doing damage to that. Yeah, Catherine's doing her own thing. She's just sort of like skirting around, hitting what she can. Let's just continue to keep printing out the Death Frost. Not the strongest spell in the world, but it's certainly going to help. It's probably going to be a weight on Pit of Shade's angle as well here. And yeah, here's where the Kizilite... This is a tier 1 Kizilite unit. It's so good. That guys are so tanky, it's great. Yeah, they're insane. 120 armor, 74 melee defense. Like, sign me up. Look at this, 80 melee defense. That's not even the final form, which is the crazy thing. That is not even my final form. Let's get these guys focused on you. Try and pull Katarina out. I actually don't think I need to cast into that. We're probably better off casting into here with an overcasted pendulum. So Harold Hammerstorm is coming around. Yeah, the two-handed Zargards. Oh, interesting. I haven't used them yet. Circle charge in a little bit here. We'll use that ability because we don't need to necessarily cast anything just yet. Alright, let's try to focus on these horsemen now. We did a pretty bad job, honestly, of dealing with this horseman, so trying to make up for it now. Another Death Frost coming in. And let's make sure we're constantly printing fatigue out. Get leadership and pull the Patriarch back. He's done his job. Katarina's doing a fantastic job trying to just get the hits in there. Nice. Just need to punish Archon as much as we can here. Beautiful volleys coming through to deal with them. So we're going to be a little bit wary about what we're shooting into, so let's just keep an eye on that. Oh, these guys are printing value off. Love to see that. Boom, Katarina. Good on you, love. Fantastic. Who is the person? Oh, is it you? Who has the metal magic? Am I just blind? It's not you. It's not you. Archeon. Oh, he's dead though. I thought... Oh. Because I saw him die, so I assumed it wasn't him. I literally saw my man's take the L. So I just assumed he was donezo. But evidently not. Let's get some kids like warriors over here. That's it, Dave. Ooh. Skirt. I love Katarina stuff. Bring the Golden Knight. Just sounds so. Oh my god, you're so right. Dude, you're so right. I trolled not using her. Mate, that'd have been so smart. Just silencing Archeons to stop him from casting. Yeah, when you're right, my dude. Holy moly. When you're right, you're right. Yeah, that would have been a different fight if we did that. 100%. Completely shutting down all forms of healing. And all forms of casting. Oh, shoot. Chosen Halberd is crushing Ulrika here. And she's only on a wee bit of she's only on a wee horse, so she could be careful. Amel Swann should be kicking in soon, though. Wow, both of these unbreakable. It's rewind battle time? No, it's fine. Me smart, you smart indeed. Alright, let's kill what we can. I think I'm in attrition, though. That's the only problem. Yeah, the Golden Knight should not have been chasing the thing. I should have used, like, Ulrika, or even the Patriarch, honestly. Oh, wait. This dude is not unbreakable. He's only unbreakable for a bit. Alright. Well, Harry Howard saw this. Not. 78 speed. He's got 55 speed. Because hopefully we can keep printing Frostbite off from Katarina. Jesus Christ, Harry. Goddamn Harry Harold Thorn. I mean, the good news is we're going to be replacing Katarina's army anyway very shortly, so I'm not too worried about this. But it's just demonstrating that a low-tier army like this is still doing a lot of work. You know, it's good to see. Alright, let's take away all the new stuff. Okay, good. Another one dead. Nice. Yeah, I think we're going to lose a fair few things here, but it is what it is. Has one of the best low-tier armies, 100%. Kislev's early game now is really good. My god, 4K volume. Yeah, I could have shut down all that damage by literally being on top of him, the Golden Knight. Yeah, it's little things like that. It's like, there's now a lot more layers to the gameplay, which is cool. A lot more layers to the gameplay. So now it's important to understand how to leverage the new tools you have available to you. All I knew that to wield Cain's blade was to invite death. Damn your soul and doom your lineage for everyone. Extract from the Book of Days. I mean, true. It's not wrong.
They will serve the motherland.
I need to scoot my booty into the water if I can. Which I doubt I can.
Only when I decide.
Is anybody gonna die? I don't know how many of them are gonna die.
Katarina of Kislev.
How much damage does it do?
Be proud, men of Kislev.
I generally don't remember.
Ice Queen of Kislev.
Are we like actually doomed or something? Ooh, leadership and melee defense for those guards. Dude, that's pretty sick. Nah, we should just go stand your ground first.
It is mine by right.
I love Enduring Devotion. It's such a strong passive.
For the motherland.
Bit of Shades, Magic Reserves,
They are one people.
Vigorous Drill to reduce vigor consumptions.
Kislev endures.
What's better, Tempest or Frost? Tempest in my eyes. Frost is not good enough. The overall like value profile of Frost is a lot lower. Holy smokes, he's got War Mammoths now. I don't think I can win. That is a really good army. Hold on, what's the garrison building here give me? Armor Corsairs. Does give us defendable situations, so it might be alright. Well, Tempest moves. Yeah, Tempest is a lot better. Do I go with the ambushes or these guys? Probably the ambushes. Just start rooting them if I can. You're gonna attack this because you're an absolute nerd, but that's fine. Then this is Catherine's new army that we're gonna bring over.
I am not ready.
I'm slightly worried for her, honestly. Glacial Blast or Ice Shard. Glacial Blast is better because maybe with magic missile changes it might be different. As I haven't considered the magic missiles. We're going to be attacked by Throg next turn, but this army is dedicated specifically to defend against Throg. That's the reason why we've kept him there. This boy is going to go in firing drills because the majority of the composition that we're using in here is going to benefit from firing drills. We can probably now repair this. You can see we're still in pretty hefty negative. But that army is going to start taking a bit of attrition. I'm curious. I actually don't know the answer to what happens in regards to being in Chaos Wastes. Hopefully we're not going to be. Hopefully we're going to be okay.
My power is absolute.
Okay, that's pretty unfortunate. Strength rank 9. Okay. That is relatively unfortunate. This is auto-resolvable, which makes sense to me. But I'm going to fight this. Hey, something good to see, bud. This is good. This is too good of a fight to not do, honestly. It's like one of those things where fights like this, you can't not do it. Do you know what I mean? It's too juicy. It is far too juicy not to fight these. It is way too juicy not to. Okay, so the army's not as good as I thought. I saw those 3 war mammoths and got a little bit worried, but being in a -11 battle alongside having being Kislev specifically, yeah, we're fine. Let me just take stock of what's happening. Could be a double tower location here. I think probably the smartest thing to do is sit in the middle here and just legitimately have an insanely large foundation of units, because we have so many Corsairs we're going to shoot. Like, my goodness, I have so many units. I have a lot of units here. It's nice to be in a situation to say that. I think if I try and spread myself a little bit too thin, I'm going to start struggling here. But the good news is here, if this flank is struggling, the other flank can start moving over and protect them. Same with the Drazinas. So the Armored Corsairs, we'll chuck you in there, because I don't think Throg has any magic in this composition, so that's good. Then probably a double tower location here. No, I disagree. The more I think about it, the more it doesn't make sense, because this is going to get taken and captured very quickly anyway. So what do we have access to here? So we've got 2 barricades. Where is the barricades located? So it's telling me one of the barricades is here, which actually I actually value quite highly. And another barricade is here, which I also highly value. Because that basically reduces what pressure my composition is going to be under. Let's plumb back. Fighting Kislev in a settlement feels like attacking a porcupine. Yeah. Kislev is very, very difficult to siege against, typically speaking, because they just have so much range pressure. And they have the massive advantage of, I can do damage to you and you can't do damage to me, kind of thing. Let's start doing that. Yep, boom. Roasted Norscan Warhounds, correct. What we'll do is reposition you guys. This is one of the benefits of being obviously positioned correctly. We can reposition these guys and just shoot over here for now. And then due to the pressure that's not appearing on this side, I'm then going to borrow you guys from this flank and then put you guys here. And then get you get the on process for the room. Then what we can do is put you guys here. You reposition to this flank here. And then we can just make sure that we're always positioning accordingly just to ensure that we're actually dealing and putting pressure on whatever's coming our way. Let me grab the ambushes, just make sure they're front and center. So now I'm basically covering all of my grounds. If they try and come in at some point, I will just shoot the snot out of them. That's the whole objective here. We're going to wait until we can get a tier 3 blasting tower. The ambusher is going to move up here. You guys can keep shooting, that's fine. We don't need everybody. So we should have a really decent firing arc on this mammoth here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck a net on it when I can see it's further into the calibration distance. So now we've got a really nice firing arc on him. Let's get a triple shot over there as well. We're getting shots over here. Have no new voice lines? There's not. I think, yeah, I don't know what they'd do. Just Corsair lines? Yeah, I suppose. I mean, the Kislev Warriors are fundamentally the very similar background as Corsairs, right? Very similar. Have you mentioned which towers are good? Tier 3. Good way to tell from the description. Normally, if it's a tier 3 tower that's piercing, it's going to be pretty decent. Is a generalized rule of thumb for factions. Tier 3 towers that are piercing are usually pretty damn good, from my experience. Nice. Thankfully, these guys have charge reflection, I believe, so they should be okay holding the line here. And 500 to 400 ones are usually the best. Yeah, it's their accuracy, right? It's always fundamentally down to accuracy, and they're always really solid. Turning around on this side. Just look at how savage this is. Now, and this is what we were on about, about buying a lot of space. Now shoot these guys. And we check a box them to the point where they won't have difficulty shooting. So that's going to take them a while to get through, so we'll get free damage off as well. The exact same situation here. So we're just basically holding them for a lot longer for free. Chuck that in there as well. And nice. The Berserkers would genuinely crush us, so thankfully we've got the checker box going. Because look at this. They've killed 6 already, and like there's hardly any of them left. Like 8 of them are dead already. So what we'll do is move over here. I'm going to grab you guys to start shooting over here. Let's fix this checker box a little bit. You shoot here for a second. You guys move here. Let's hold space so we know we're moving. And then you guys can start shooting into the Female Warriors, because the Female Warriors will actually die relatively quickly. So this side's already defended. Rog is still busy on that side. Armored Corsairs should take point here. Kislev Warriors, kind of want to preserve as many of them as possible, because they're going to be very, very useful here. And we even have spell schools, but annoyingly, the Hailstorm has such a wide radius. It kind of sucks in that regard. Like, it's so, like, we friendly fired a little bit there because of how wide of a radius is it. But overall, it's still better than any of the ice stuff you can get. But in fairness, Landel, I don't blame you. I'm going to be curious to see kind of like how the community feels in general about Shadows of Change now, because I definitely think there's a lot more stuff to it. I think it was they doubled, right? I'm going to cast this here because it's a bombardment, and they should run away from it. Wait, they're not probably running away from it anymore. Wait, does that mean they're not going to instantly run from magic anymore? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Why is it better than ice magic? Good question. Ice magic fundamentally does not have the overall value propositions that you have available to you as Tempest. Tempest overall has the availability of just doing more damage, being more consistent, and then obviously you've got buffs available to you as well. Also Throg, this just feels bad man to you, buddy. Kislev in a nutshell right there, honestly. Yeah, it basically complements you a lot better because, for example, this spell is so much stronger because we're actually doing 100% AP explosive damage and 33% range damage AP. Ice magic sucks into high armored targets, right? Ice magic is unbelievably garbage against high amounts of armor. That's armor loss bonus, baby. This is the reason why I love Kislev defenses. Kislev are unlike anybody else. There is literally no one else that can defend just as well as Kislev can, with the kind of tiers you have available to you. That's why I love them. That's why I absolutely love Kislev. Like, it's insane how good they are at defending with Corsairs. Like, especially, I always make sure to build the tier 2 build, like build the garrison building to put us in a -7 battle, and then you're basically always guaranteed to win, no matter what. Like, they had warhammers, tons of crazy units. We only lost, what, like 300 or so? And that was because of some of the Mortar champion great weapons and Mortar champions. And obviously the warhammers coming through with the female warriors as well. Throg just sort of died. Depends on the race, honestly. Like Demon Towers, 500 are excellent. Some of the are really slow and accurate projectiles. Yeah, I would say, honestly, as a generalized rule of thumb, don't use tier 4s. Which is sad. But as a generalized rule of thumb, don't use it. But yeah, Hellbent for Truth. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and showcase it in a second. Give me a sec, buddy. Do we want Devotion or Replenishment? Probably Replenishment. We can keep moving in. We only got 7 Devotion now. But if we take the Replenishment, we can keep chasing Throg's army there. But yeah, I mean, what about you guys? That's going to happen. What about you guys? What's your thoughts on it? Wow, a lot of my settlements have been attacked now. I knew this was going to happen. Wow, Nagaronda's been asked to join a war against us as well. Wow, this has gotten really bad really quickly. Do you prefer Tempest or Ice Magic? So, going back to... where is it? Alright, thank goodness we didn't lose anybody. I could take the settlement. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the settlement and then try and move towards it. If I recruit Boris here, I think it's going to be a better idea. Because if I recruit Boris here, and then move Katarina back after taking that, that's probably the smartest thing I can do here.
Use this wisely, my people.
Yeah, we'll take this. Use the Patriarch and the single entities to take this. And heal them up. Frost is better against blobs? No. No. Path of Winter does not do as much damage as you think for the cost. Like, Path of Winter, I used to think was really strong. The more and more I look at it, the more I'm like, not the best. But yeah, Tempest Magic has really good utility. Has a lot better overall damage. Yeah. I use the tower with the best splash attack. I guess regarding the splash attacks enough, you gotta at least have it slightly accurate, right? And that's sort of like where a lot of tier 4 towers starts to fall down. So we'll start healing these guys up. And then deal with this. Frost is excellent versus ranged tractions.
Do not disappoint Ursun.
How so? Oh, because of the passive. I guess yes, you could argue that, but then again, the same argument could be made. Oh. Wow, I just wasted all my magic here. I'd love to see that. I should have used an item instead. Take Icicle Strong versus single entity early on. Yeah, Death Frost is decent. I will agree to that, but in the same light, just using any decent AP ranged is just as good. Like, Death Frost's damage is not a lot, but it gives you a lot of good availability of killing certain entities early on, you know? Let's heal these guys up and crush them. Katarina's going to go on an absolute tear as well. I love Katarina's sled, man, I'm telling you. Look, I'm not even pressing anything. This is Katarina just doing her own thing. Ooh. Excuse me about that. Apologies. Let's just keep throwing spells out, honestly. I love Katarina's stuff, man. It's so good. Absolute skirting around the place. I'm gonna need Katarina moving back over. Collision damage all over the place. Nice. Go back over. Just chuck spells down, honestly. Yeah, Katarina's slide is really, really good. They've done a really good job with Katarina's slide, especially since Real C. We have no healing rate? Yeah. So, came out a lot with the healing. Your Shadows got stuck? Really? I'm surprised by that. Passive providing raid bonus is so good. I guess it depends on what on how you're fighting it and what you're doing. But I do agree, the armor and missile defense is very, very strong. You're not wrong in that regard. But let me... We'll go in and break it down, right? Because I would say a Tempest Mage would probably be stronger than Katarina. Typically speaking. From a raw DPS output, I think you got like Bite and Wind and all sorts of really good stuff. Early game, Katarina will be better because of her breath attack. But then very quickly, she'll be outclassed. Right, so. It's not that army. Where is the army? It's not you. Are you further to the right? Yeah, you're over here. Tempest Magic. Hailstorm, insanely strong. Freezing Wind, funny enough, is very good against melee factions because it reduces speed. So, in the same light of what Ice does, regarding the Ice Sheet. So, Ice Sheet obviously reduces speed by 25%, right? Whereas Tempest Magic does it for free in the passive, just casting something. You also got, obviously, Biting Wind, but one of my favorite spells in the game is Gust of True Flight, which is insanely powerful because you can do it in an AoE on the upgrade, and you can give accuracy and range. And this right here does so much work, which I'm going to go into it because it's just so good.
Defender of Kislev.
Yeah, it's a round marcher here. What else is in this army?
By right. Leader of
Let's just make him a little bit stronger then. Let's get some health.
I accept this.
Happy to announce screeners. We got 1% per level in Croc Grab, greatest weapon strength rivalry. Also, Croc Grab is Scav and returns. Nice.
As is my right.
I love this spell so much. Gust of True Flight. And then you stack all your ranged up and there's nothing they can do. I mean, this army is dedicated to trying defending, but if I go towards the Forbidden Citadel right now and take it out, then Throg has no availability of good recruitment, so we're going to have to do that now. Hey, meow meow. Always nice when buffs are worth using. Agreed. Warhammer 2, buffs were not used. Buffs were garbage. Which is big sad. Like, buffs were never worth using. Ooh, interesting. My garrison here is pretty weakened, but this guy's army is pretty low, so I should be okay there. What we'll do is bring Boris over here now. Advantage of Boris specifically is you don't get any attrition. So Boris is going to be fine now. Did we give Boris Ulrika? Yeah, I think we do. The increased mobility is really nice though. It's going to suck to not have that. So Boris is going to do respect here. So let's build him up for Zargards. So Best of the Court. And then we're going to go into Band of Brutes. Great Reclaimer. Fearless Fighter. We don't need this one just yet because we're not using them just yet. And then what we'll do is Route Marcher. And then Health, Armor, Foe Seeker, Late Shield. Never mind, ignore me. Always do one with Urson and Resettler. Forgot about that. Always do that. And then go back into here. Yeah, that's better.
I shall enjoy.
So now Katarina should start legging it back towards her other stuff. We'll get this over here. Mate, honestly, it's going to be insane. We'll probably give the Patriarch over as well. We don't need to pay. We honestly don't need to play how we've been playing. Now I really need Katarina to start moving over. I don't mind. We probably should have had Katarina with the army. Because, honestly, a little bit of attrition doesn't hurt anybody. Then we'll move over. Katarina needs to start moving to this guy. This dude needs to start moving towards Katarina. Because Katarina doesn't want to be in the Chaos Waste. That's like Boris's job, basically. The person's main responsibility of dealing with the Chaos is going to be Boris. And now we've reduced the Chaos corruption here by a lot. Holy smokes. Minus 31, by the way. Wait, minus 31 corruption here. That is insane. We don't even have max cleanse corruption. How is it minus 31? That has gone down so fast. Holy crap, dude. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Right, you can come down now. We will deal with these guys over here. We're leveling up these Patriarchs to be ready to be utilized in other compositions as well. Hopefully using our range. We will be because we'll move forward a little bit. So yeah, we've got a lot of money spent right now. This army is such a weird army, but we'll AR it to get rid of it. Because I need to start thinning out this composition because we're spending a lot of money. And I can't really justify it right now. Maybe this is the army composition we get rid of. But then again, this chick is like getting close to getting in a frostworm and she'll be super strong. What I might probably do here... But the Streltsy is going to be so useful. Patriarchs, I should probably start moving elsewhere. Because I don't think I can recruit. I can recruit anymore here. So Katarina's going to take a little bit of attrition, but what we'll do is send you back. And honestly, Katarina can probably solo this alongside the Golden Knight. Gregory's going to take this out. We're going to be losing a lot of money, but this is intentional. Because we can reduce our compositions. Like, the second this guy comes over, we're gonna save a lot of money. We're going to save a lot of money the second this is dropped over towards Katarina. Such a nice looking army, my goodness. Such an insane looking army, this. Really nice hybrid device guards. I'm curious to see how strong we can get them. I'm actually curious to see how good these guys are going to be. Because we're talking the elite of the elite here, you know?
I think not.
So we're going to take out the Forbidden Citadel, because like I said, this is probably where they're recruiting. And the good news is, Castalton's actually doing work. Unintentionally, we've sort of been helping Castalton out quite a lot. Let's go with Corruption Reductions, because obviously we're going into the Chaos Waste. We're going to be purging all of the Chaos Wastes. Let's get that. We want to reduce the time of which things take to do. We can't justify spending into tier 5s just yet, which is sad, but it is true. Let's get the money additionals. As we don't want Atamans to be fighters, we want them to sit inside of our settlements. Actually, do you know what? Let's... Ooh, didn't I decide that I wanted something like this, because it gives leadership faction-wide? Yeah, the bleakness does seem pretty solid. Yeah, we'll have to build the bleakness, which now puts us at a bit of a ticking time bomb. It's Mercy the Black. Not Mercy the Mad. So that. Let's level these Patriarchs, get Lullaby on them.
Storm Summoner.
Good. We're basically just trying to make more money in this province, as we are in need of making moolah. I'm going to assume the sack value of this is going to be relatively solid as well, because there's going to be a lot of buildings in here. But me and Astrodad... basically what I'm going to do is just let Castalton do all that kind of gubbins. And then we can also check out this here. So we can get more supporters. We need a bit more devotion. So thankfully we are in we're in a position now where we can actually start making quite a lot of devotion. Oh, this army needs to probably be dealt with by this guy. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. We'll test this army out by killing this dude. Reclaim the province back. And then Boris' responsibility is, from here on out, basically reclaim everything in the south here, because he doesn't take attrition. He will be better suited for this. Katarina, sort of a similar vibe. Sort of a similar vibe, but I want to get the Doomstack into her. Because she's better off, you know, fighting against mortal units. You know, she doesn't really necessarily want to be moving around in chaos, because she'll take a lot of damage. So we've now put ourselves on a ticking time bomb. We've got one turn to make this work. So I need as many fights as I possibly can do. I need fight after fight after fight after fight. Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble. We'll see, though. The Great Orthodoxy dominates. Does it now? This is the army I'm probably going to replace him. Do I take one tick of attrition? How bad's the attrition going to be?
Land for the taking.
Oh my goodness, Castalton's taken it. Mate, Castalton's helping so much. This army can go then. This army can be taken away. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this. This is huge. This is a big money save. Castalton's literally being the biggest bro of my life. We reset the skill points because that means we can put them back anywhere. So now we've reduced our costs by a lot. I'm gonna have to move this way.
Follow me to glory.
Yo, Cram, becoming a software developer to avoid working with people is a scam. Our work meeting's on Friday. Yeah. And you blame me? Yeah, sorry, dude. Yeah, Cram, I actually rung up specifically and was like, I want Cram in as many meetings as possible. What we need to do right now is cram in as many meetings as possible. Right, guys? Right, guys? Good one, thank you. Okay, Boris. Murder time. It's a shame we only just can't reach it. Maybe I can give him to give him more movement. Ooh, he doesn't have the movement thing. Where's the movement thing? Plus 7%? Come on, be enough.
Against chaos.
Oh, come on. 7%? Is that enough? Lame.
Find a fight. There permits us to rest.
Nice. We'll replenish fully.
By chaos.
Katarina needs to start moving towards the water.
Never falter.
Let's get into water, love.
Defend
You're going to shut down you if they attack frozen landing. I'm going to start throwing some hands. Annoyingly, you've ran over with a few units to try and take tribe slaughter, but we'll see. Ah, shoot. Do I have any way of getting a siege attacker here? You'd think being on a big old bear would do it. No. Okay, that's unfortunate we have no siege attacker now, but it is what it is. If they take tribe slaughter back, I'm not that annoyed about it. But the unfortunate thing is I actually don't have any fights here. I really needed to do more fights. This was what would have been... This would have helped us a lot. This would have helped us a lot as well.
I order their death.
Because I don't want to take attrition. So what I'll do is I will simp for somebody to make money.
You have the honor.
I'll do it.
So,
Reichland's strength rank 20. Holy crap. Friends. Yes, son. Get in there, my son. I'm not ready to declare war on Dryji yet. Mate, Autotide is doing well here. I'm happy to see it. I am happy to see it. Throg's on to 2 settlements now. Absolutely deserved, you little rascal. Getting a confederation on Casalta is going to be huge here. One rag, yeah. They're not sure, Right, what was a Kemmler one look like? Nah, not good enough. Well, Arkin is getting his butt kicked. He's got no armies left. Drax is getting the butt kicked. This is a really pleasant campaign. Wait, Cathy's not at war with anybody. Boxmakers of Nurgle. Ooh, I probably shouldn't do that because I'm probably going to be quickly getting attacked. Chaos, Battlesey. It's annoying because there's no real ways of me getting easy money here. A lot of my diplomacy choices here will be pretty annoying. Ikit's 5. Yeah, Ikit shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let me check. Is it going to be much of a problem? Strength rank 32, that's fine. Right, now we have enough money for the turn. So fast it showed the ground on the map. Oh, really? Didn't see that. That's going to increase, that's going to increase. I'm going to increase that because I can afford it. You're going to go over here. They're going to take Frozen Landing, but we're going to beat them up. We're going to probably try and defend this one. Berserker and a General. What's in here? We'll probably lose that, honestly. Not going to lie to you, folks. That's probably lost. This composition probably can be thinned out, if I'm honest. It's sort of more of a supportive-esque army composition. The Patriarch's going to be useful in any army, though. And we'll move over here. Do we need to repair this at all? No, it's already been repaired. I'm trying to get more resources to trade, because I'm probably exporting 100%, which is a bad thing. Because it means I can make more money. It means I can make more money. So Prague has this tier 3 because it gives me more income from markets and trade tariffs. This is a tier 4, so we'll get that to tier 5 as soon as we can once we've recovered our income. Katarina's going to collect this army so we can get rid of 2 armies. Katarina can probably solo the Temple of Himkel, and then Boroda, Bukowski, and Virginia Novosi can probably deal with them. Man, I'm actually really enjoying this campaign, my dudes. I'm actually really enjoying it. Izov's Order Resolve got better. I think Kizov's Order Resolve is too good. I think it's a little too strong. It's really, really good. Like, it's actually quite hard to lose Order Resolves now. Wait, one with the Motherland? Screw them. What do you mean, one with the Motherland? He's our enemy. It's annoying I can't reach her. Not gonna lie. I mean, Katarina... let me do this correctly. If I go, I think, right in the middle of this, puts us in the zone of control, which allows us to attack the settlement. Good. Okay. Can't afford to repair it just yet. Ooh, I wonder, do I have access into looking at my Ottomans? No, I don't. That's a shame. Because if I had access to looking at my Ottomans, I could give them traits. Alright, take Karakdrum away from them. Probably should have looted and occupied that, honestly. In hindsight. Probably should have looted and occupied that. Right, annoyingly, this is all really trash terrain for me. Hey, Monk. Do you need a good PC to run Warhammer 3? Started because I'm running Mac. 750, it started crashing. I know Macs certainly have a lot of issues in regards to this game because I think there's a different team that works with all things Macs. I think it's the Feral Interactive team. Oh, and thank you for the follow. And Caesar, thanks for the follow as well. Appreciate it, guys. I think you got to remember that there'll be variants of different things. I think they don't test as much in regards to all things Macs. But I would say that you don't necessarily need an amazing PC for it. Like a mid-tier, low to mid-tier would do alright, depending on the settings you're on. Crashing isn't necessarily an indication that your specs specifically are struggling. More so that there is something that is triggering the glitch to happen, or the bug to happen, where it is causing you to crash. So I would have a look into that and see when you're crashing, because there's a couple things that can trigger crashes. Like, if you can help us out in the chat by letting us know what specifically it is. It was a fight in the Slanesh realm. Ooh, interesting. And I'm assuming you're not... I don't think you can use mods, can you, with Max, if I'm not mistaken? If I'm not mistaken, I don't think Max can have mods. Oh, it's the end fight that keeps crashing. That is such a... That is a low blow. That sucks. Anybody know? There's only one person that I know that uses a Mac. And they have issues every now and again, which sucks. Is there any corruption here? No. So it's difficult to honestly, you know, with 100% confidence for me to give you an answer here, Monkey, unfortunately. But I think what I would probably try and do, yeah, is just try and lower the settings. Ooh, it's a good question. Is it an Apple Silicon or Intel? Good questions, boys. Mac seemed to be such a bad choice in gaming. It still exists. I think it's just accessibility, right? Like, some people really like Macs. Like, maybe, like, my generalized rule of thumb when it comes to Macs in general is very creative people buy Macs, because it's very easy to do music with them, very easy to do, like, art with them, very easy to be, like, a UI UX engineer. A lot of artistical approaches are very good with Macs. That's what they're really good at. But if you want to do, you know... Well, Thorgs did already. If you want to do gaming on it as well... I mean, the meme... Or hipsters, yeah, that works too. The meme with Macs is that the best way of gaming on a Mac is using them as a mouse mat.
By my command, we
That's the meme. But yeah, I don't mind Max. I think they're all right. I think they're decent. I personally have a Mac. I have it for work. Max, since it's obviously Debian based as well, makes working with. I mean, software engineers love Macs. Like, Cram, be honest with me, do you use a Mac? I would say most software engineers that I know use Macs. Because it's obviously, like I said, it's like a hybrid of Linux. So they're very, very simple to utilize when it comes to coding. Because you can just jump into machines very easily. Might just get a cheap PC. Honestly, getting a budget gaming PC is a good shout. But it depends obviously on your budget. I know there's a lot of really smart people in my Discord specifically, in the computer section. We literally have a role in my Discord. What was it? Mechanicus something or other? What was it called again? Yeah, Adaptus Meowcanicus is the role specifically. So if you need help building your computer, yeah, if you join the Discord, you could easily ask questions about it. Because I'm very lucky that I have very, very smart computer people in the Discord. You use a Windows 11, but you run Ubuntu in a VM. Makes sense. Virtualization in general can be an absolute can consume a lot of resources, right? Because you're basically running another operating system. Right, let's keep death thrusting their lord. Man, this is so troll. This is one of the reasons why Frost is so much better than Thingy. Frost is so much better in this regard. In any other regard, it's not good. It's not as good. But just spam death thrusting lords is a very fun thing to do. Because there's literally nothing they can do about it. They just sort of have to sit there and accept the fact that you're just going to, you know, continuously death thrust them. If Katarina's on a chariot specifically, they kind of have to accept the fact that you're going to shoot them as well at the same time. But in fairness, Monkey, it sounds like you've kind of had a, you know, you've looked into exactly what you think is going to be best for you there. So I think you've probably got the right solution for yourself, my friend. Looks like it appears that you thought about it a lot, right? It appears you've given it some thought. Thank you for the help. Oh, dude, I mean, I don't think I helped too much, but I'm always happy to try and discuss it and talk about it. Don't think I was super useful, but I'm always trying and happy to help where I can. Nice. Let's just use the Golden Knight as a bit of bait. It's like 4 AM your time? God damn. No worries, dude. Get some rest. Wait, are you Pacific? I think 4 AM is like Pacific. I usually, in fairness to me, I usually stream a lot later. Oh my goodness, I have not been paying attention at all. Why are my Zargards behind them? Why would my Zargard? Why would my Zargards be behind the Glaive Guards? I mean, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I can't lose these units. It sucks so much if I lose anybody here. Goddamn Marauder Berserkers are insane. Although it is opening up. It is demonstrating the weaknesses in this composition, that's for sure. Like, it is very much bringing it to light, the things that are very weak about my comp. But this is the Doomstack that I want to try. Okay, this is a really tasty Heart of Winter in fairness. But I think using and playing correctly here would be smarter. Reklumi, thank you for the follow, buddy. Appreciate it. Probably butchered your name. Call you Rek. Right, Heart of Winter's going to start doing some good damage over here. Yeah, we were a little bit lackluster, or a little bit, what should I say? Not as cautious as I should have been. Or silly. I was a bit silly with my units here. But Katarina can just kind of continuously keep sledding through these guys. Should be fine. I'm impressed with the Golden Knight's survivability. What I'll probably do is take her off of a mount, because I think she'll probably be more effective in that regard. nice. Look at the Zargards coming in. And in fairness, we don't have the Golden Knight buffs on them either. Yeah, that's probably why. This unit will become... Like, look at this stat, right, guys? Okay? Make sure to look at these stats right now. Let me take a screenshot. I want to see the difference between what they were at and what they come with the Golden Knight and the buffs from Katarina as well. I'm basically judging my Doomstack without all the things that make them a good Doomstack. So I don't think there's too much of a weakness. I mean, plus I am literally using all of my Zargards on the wrong flank here. Nice. I'm almost always underwhelmed by heroes and lords on horses. Yeah, they're just too big. They become too big of a target. That is one of the biggest problems with them. They literally become such a large target, and it's like, I can't get value with you right now. Like, I am struggling to find value propositions with you as a unit, because you're taking too much damage because you're so big. Whereas lords on their foot, obviously, are very difficult to shoot, and as part of that, makes it a lot harder for them to take damage. So absolutely agreed. I always agree that I'm like the same. Vampire Count White Knights. I honestly think the White Knights have a really, really, really good
The queen demands their heads.
hitbox. Right, now what we can do... Hello. Hey, Reculum. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing wonderful. Ooh, I can give melee defense. Oh yeah, we'll go with the... We'll go with the spell reductions. That sounds really nice.
None shall question
We have gone into Indomitable Spirit, haven't we? Shield of Ice gives us... Wow, ward save, okay. Urson's Favored does both. Oh, it doesn't. Interesting. Okay, we'll have to go buff here then. And then we'll do Frost Affinity and then 2 more levels and we'll be fully spec'd out. So now look at this. So we've got Ice Guards with 51 melee attack, 44 melee defense. Let's put them all over. Ooh, who are we not going to send over? Probably one Zargard.
For the motherland.
Oh my days, look at that. Now that is a stat line. Hello. Look at the stat line for these Zargards, man. 130 armor, silver shielded, 80 melee defense. Jesus, man. That is incredible. Immune to psychology and obviously the guards. Okay, this is going to be a really strong stack, I've got a feeling.
We are both servants.
This is going to be a very, very powerful stack.
I switch.
Holy moly.
Defender of Kislev.
Do we want a Patriarch inside this army? Probably should, honestly. Take you off the warhorse.
Born to rule.
Is Katarina using all of her armor? Yes, we are. Yeah. Allied points plus... The control plus 1 is actually pretty solid.
Defy chaos.
Don't be sleeping on control like that.
Boris Ursus himself.
Ooh. So Mercy the Blank went into this province to recruit quite a lot more, which is annoying.
Ursus himself.
We can't reach. Is there any residents right now we should probably think about having in here? We could get regeneration on this bear. So if we level up Boris one more time, we can get ourselves... Oh, excuse me. 2 more times, we can get that.
Ursun's disciple.
Thankfully, we don't have attrition with Boris, which helps so much. And did we get rid of the Lord in question here? We didn't. Let's just drop you. I'm actually okay just kicking you out, because we already have a lot of good Lords as an option there. Now what I need to do is just build up enough economy, once again, to recover from this. You just go straight to the pillar. If they attack, this is whatever, you know? Tribe Slaughterers. Garrison has replenished. And I'm less inclined... That is interesting. Yeah, I'll take the attrition. If I chuck a Lord in here, the Jazinas that I've been saving up, for example, the Strongholder here. Oops, I did not mean to click that. I'm going to spec him out specifically to be a powerful fighter. Locked and loaded, probably.
A symbol of my power.
This guy's going to be insanely strong in the fight. Katarina. Looking at Katarina, that is a terrifying army.
Mistress of Ice.
This is a terrifying army, man. Maybe Ulrika would round it out, but I wanted Ulrika to be in Boris's army because we needed a mage. I think I'm going to start moving this direction. Although we do have the availability of doing this. Oh, we're so close to the devotion cost. As long as I don't get another item, should be fine. Because Boris right now is immune to attrition. Dude, you know what I should have done actually? Go towards Archeon's main settlement. So we'll take these out and then go down to his main settlement here. We'll take this one out. We can defend this one now. Yeah, we're looking good. Basically, Archeon was strength rank 1, and we're going to be trying to slowly whittle him down. We're at war with a lot of threats on this flank as well. I'm assuming Daniel's going to declare war on us soon as well. We have very little defenses for our port side. I'm more than happy to befriend the Great Orthodoxy again because we're in a situation where we're actually climbing up quite a lot of supporters. So thankfully we can keep this up. I think it's how many supporters? We need 600. So we're getting there. What I could probably start doing once I've recovered my income is just throw in supporter buildings where I can. I think there's also stuff like this that potentially could do the same. This gives us devotion. Okay, it doesn't give us thingy. Yeah, this is a really nice ability. Upkeep reduction for ice guards. Wait, doesn't that mean that ice guards inside of Catherine's army are like super duper duper cheap? Yeah, 118 only. Wow. 108 for the swordman variant. That is insane. So that's like a dirt... Wait, why is it still 4.2k? I guess the Zargards. Yeah, makes sense then. Legendary hero. Wait, Katherine's 500. How much is she on the worm? So on the Ice Court sled, she's 500. And on the worm, she's 450. Why? The sled is more expensive. I guess it makes sense.
With this, I
guess that kind of makes sense. We've got another mage available to us when we need them. I think I'm going to struggle to find an army to have this in. Maybe just move you over here, because I would love to get more experience on you. Killed Archeon's faction at turn 19. Nice, well done. Once I take Mercy the Blackout, we can then start moving and getting rid of this terrain here as well. I mean, there's honestly situations where I potentially could start trading these settlements to Daniel to stop him from attacking us, but screw him, I want to murder him. Wait, my short victory condition. At the start of your turn, I have at least 600 supporters. I can't do that. Hey, the Frostworm's pretty bad. I disagree. I think the Frostworm is really strong, but it's only very good against melee compositions. Like, you wouldn't want to use it not with a melee composition, right? You're basically really screwing yourself over if you're going to be using that against factions that have a lot of range, because you'll just get shot at like crazy. It completely changes her profile as a hero, and then revolves her into being melee focused. And obviously, if there's a lot of range, she'll struggle because the worm has terror, and you have no other access of terror inside of your own kit. So the Frostworm is actually really, really good. But like I said, if you're against a lot of range, just don't use it. Just don't use it. You know, you're gonna troll yourself if you do. Shame that we didn't get attacked there. I would have loved for us to get attacked here. So Malice himself is over here. So a lot of our coastal settlements will probably start getting under fire. Katarina hopefully can start moving this way as well. And now, so we've upgraded this one as well. I'm going to evoke this. And we get melee defense plus 5 for all my armies. God damn.
I follow the bear.
Oh, Archeon wants to die, it looks like. Jesus, okay. Alright, never mind. Valiant defeat. Okay. Let's get Strider on Boris. Make him really powerful like that. Let's get leadership on you. No, leadership on Ulrika, because she's more likely to crumble. My army's actually not that strong, but obviously there's a lot of units here that Archeon has that aren't very good. We actually don't have availability of killing Archeon through magic anymore, so Boris is going to have to just go Giga Chad mode and kill him, which I have full intentions of actually executing on. Really nice stat line. Honestly, Boris is probably a little bit outmatched here. Boris might have met his match, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We do have a lot of AP regarding the Spearmen. There's not a lot of units here that are actually, like, defined super scary. As long as they don't fight, like, their halberd infantry, for example, with Boris, we should be okay. And we have really nice magic with Ulrika. It's just a shame we have no single target, so having a death mage would be lovely, but we don't have access into it. So maybe now we want a Frost Mage. Because basically what you want to do with your School of Magic, one can be better than the other in certain situations, but you want to cover your weaknesses where possible. And my current weakness is single entity magic damage. Like, inventory, no problem. But, yeah. Single entity magic is where we're lacking. Let's do this. Let's position it no matter where we'll actually get value from it. Hey, Lantry. Battles in your food break? Battles in your food break, indeed. These guys can probably sit up front as well. I gotta remember that Arkin does have pretty good magic, though. So yeah, Arkin has 6 levels on us, so he's definitely a lot stronger. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Lantry. Good to see you. Push up as much as we can. Probably look to get some pendulums, honestly. I think Boris is going to be really, really strong. We got his Shad Blade. We got this thing, which is going to reduce melee defense and attack. Yeah, Ulrica's tanking the Spirit Leeches, which I'm fine with. Wait, he actually overcasted that. You can tell because of the barrier. His barrier has been reduced. So let's look at where the high tier infantry is. Chaos Warriors. Yeah, okay, let's cast from here then. Always make sure to look at where the high tier infantry is. You know, just casting a pendulum into Marauders is not that valuable. I'm going to try and bait Archeon out here by going a little bit closer. The old bait and switch. I love that they made Chaos Horses, like War Horses, like so much bigger now. Okay, nice. We've really baited him out here. Oh my god, this is free, surely. No, I'm pressing all my buttons. Slow him down as well. I'll cast this on him as well, just to slow him. And I'm coming in there as well. Go on, boys. Let's get him down, boys. Because you can't heal, so let's keep up the damage. Boris is going to have a really nice chance percentage-wise to hit here. Beautiful damage. Pull out Ulrika, because she's the one that's going to be most likely killed here otherwise. And then what we're going to look for is a Pit of Shades. Beautiful Pit of Shades angle, honestly. We wait for the overcast? Oh, dude, there's the Summoners of Rage. This could be a good idea to run the hell away. But Archeon is dying. Boris is just hitting them. He's just getting those hits in, my dude. Heal's coming in 20 seconds as well. Only 5 hours to go. Yep, Friday is coming up. Wait, Friday is today. Hog. I'm now a little bit worried about Boris due to the units that are attacking us. Healing. I'll start swinging to the Summoners of Rage. If Arkin gets close enough, we'll go for them. We'll do a loop around and come for the Pit of Shades, I think. Who's that on? That's on the loop. That's on the Patriarch. That's fine. Okay, another loop to loop. I live in the past. I do. Honestly, I'm waiting to start my new job, and the days are just molding into one. It's weird. In fairness, being a full-time streamer did the same thing. Not gonna lie. All my days just kind of molded into one. Miami's actually in a really good spot to take them down here. Annoyingly, we haven't done any damage to Archon, because you can tell by the fact that we actually haven't taken his barrier down. We have lesser hunger, which is obviously giving us a little bit of HP. Let's move back. Starting the new job, the 4th. Alright, the Shard Dragons should do all the damage here. Hopefully this is going to be enough. I'm actually kind of worried now. I might have to cast this here. No, I don't need to. I don't think so. Do I have to cancel it? I'll do it anyway, just to make sure that we don't get killed. Oh my god, my Patriarch's dead. God, these guys are crushing us. Yeah, it's the Summons of Rage that are doing it to us. Let's see if we can get out now. Wait, thankfully they moved the Summons of Rage this way. That's kind of lucky. Now the army can be shot at like crazy. Let's cast this just to give us some... Holy smokes. Oh, Spirit Lich is going to be doing... that's going to do us in. Come on, Boris, get out. Please don't hit me again, Akin. Go on. Ow, 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 ow. Uh-oh. Oh, we missed. Please move, please move, please move. Oh. It's fine, we've got replacements, we've got replacements. Taking out Arkin's the biggest thing we need to do in here. It's just the fact that I wasn't on par level-wise to him. If I was closer to him level-wise, we'd been fine. But yeah, the difference maker there was literally not having single target damage from magic. It's a shame, but I definitely could have played that a lot smarter. Let's get the anti-large onto the large stuff. Get these guys chopping those dudes up. Does Summoners of Rage have much armor? No, they don't. Everything else, I'm pretty confident in winning this fight. So obviously we just took a little bit of damage there, unfortunately. And the Kizalite Warriors are basically halberdiers. There's loose formation. How does this affect them in combat? It's not too bad. Their overall potency is very, very strong. Like, just because of the fact that they're loose formation. Consider it like a formation attack for the Cafe. It doesn't really decrease their ability to do damage. Yeah, consider it like more of a formation attack, Duran. It's completely fine. Nice little pendulum there, love that. Nice. Finish off the Summons of Rage there because we don't want to keep casting. Get the Armored Corsairs back in here. Do we have one of the... yeah, we've got one of these guys over here. Spare. Let's go to the right flank here. Zargards will absolutely crush everything around here, so I'm not too worried. Hey, Dylan. Chat, what are the new things you've been testing? We've pretty much been testing most things. I'm at the moment really into testing Kislev because I think Kislev got the best end of the deal. Like, the Kislevite Warriors are insane. Like, this is a tier 1 unit with 57 melee defense right now. Like, absolutely bonkers power levels. That's not even with buffs either. That's literally just flatline. Because they start with 40 melee defense. So, super incredible unit. You know, something you can really rely on. Let's go Miasma on the left side. Take a look at the new Flamers. Are they really good? I haven't seen the new Flamers. Are they any good? I should have just let Archeon come into us. I think me trying to go solo bolo mode was not a good idea. But you do what you call the living, you do what they call the learning. New Flamers are super strong. Oh, really? Maybe I'll have to check them out. How, what tier are they again? Are they a high tier, or can you get them quite easily? Seems accurate with a ton of damage. Okay. Tier 4. Does the Changeling start with one? I'd imagine the Changeling starts with one, right? Nice. Boom. I'm lost bonus, baby. We don't need to chase, because obviously we've killed them already. The tier 0, yeah, they are tier 0. You can recruit them in any settlement. Any settlement is makes them recruitable. Which is, yeah. Fortunately, we lost the Patriarch, but I think the Patriarch's level 20. Do they function like Iron Drakes? Yeah, but a little stronger. Iron Drakes doesn't... The normal Iron Drakes can't really kill single entities, whereas the Flamers usually can. Changeling starts with one. Alright, we'll have to check out the Changeling then. Because we played a little bit of Cathay yesterday. Cathay definitely is pretty good. And have the flame, okay. Okay, let's check it out then. Everything I see is mine. Yeah, big shame we lost Boris there in the Patriarch. Oh, he's level 23, thank God he's wounded. Let's chuck in you for now. Let's go with human psychology for the army, because obviously a lot of things will have terror around the area. Now I've got to be careful. I'm going to go into Best of the Court and firing drills, and then Rat Marcher, because my army is obviously going to be... My army is where my strength is, so... 2 turns. I'll just globally recruit. How does that make any sense? Lamau. Makes no sense, but I'll globally recruit instead then. To get what tier 1 recruitment instead of tier 2. So what's what that is basically saying is I'm able to recruit things globally more effectively than I can recruit things locally. Nodders.
Hack them apart. Hearts of ice. Another province.
Makes perfect sense, right guys?
By blood.
It makes perfect sense. So I don't know where that lord went. I want to try and find a good fight for Katarina because her army's insane. Like, 85 melee defense is not balanced. Is there anything else I can do to get them higher? Is it Tsar? It's Tsar, isn't it? 4 melee defense there. I don't think there is. What else can I do to get them higher melee defense? Armor piercing missile damage. No. Oh. Yeah, there's only one. Norse hatred? Ah, smart. Extra 4 against things you hate.
We stand against chaos.
That's going to be 89. Jorah, anything else?
Together, we serve the motherland. Mistress of
So I've got
ice.
Best of the Court. I've got Abominable Spirit for my Ice Guards. Then we've got the Golden Knight giving us 6 melee defense and 20 armor. We've obviously got the melee attack and weapon strength here. So I don't think there is much. Maybe Kids Like Unites have the Golden Knight nearby. I don't think, typically speaking, if you can buff units up, it's way more worth it. Put them in Boris's army. I guess she buffs Ice Guards and not Tsar Guards. Yeah, Boris gives the it's like something brute. The buff is called, right? Patriarch's end of line skill. Wait, Patriarchs have a skill that buffs them up as well. Oh, do you mean the enduring devotion? Yeah. But do you have to be a certain HP threshold for that? No, only if you're melee. So we can get them to 93. Boris buffs Warbears, he buffs Zargards as well.
Of ice.
He buffs both.
Frost
Excuse me. Yeah, he buffs both.
The snow.
Let's put wood in here. Got wood. Another Ottoman. 1.3k there, 1.4k, 1.5k here. Wow, surprising. Oh yeah, he does buff against Chaos too. So yeah, Boris probably the better usage of this one. But then again, you wouldn't use the Ice Guards then, surely. Because Katarina buffs Ice Guards. I'll get Archean's defeat trait. Yeah, we have Archean's defeat trait. I think we've killed Archean once already with Boris. Should be able to get rid of you now. Let's respec you. Just so you can come back. We've buffed everything we need to buff. Going to melee defense now, and move towards melee defense. This army is going to be responsible for taking this out, and then taking out Arkan's capital. How long does Boris get knocked out for? Another 4 turns. This is making us 600, so let's go in with control. Try and recover our control. Let's get some resources there as well. Honestly, not bothered about this settlement at all. Get some salt in there, why not? Let's upgrade character flag. Let's get this building to tier 3 because we can get some supporters as well. I need to build more of these. You can probably get an insane amount of supporters just by building that. Let me just demolish all these and build... Oh, is it tier 2 that's supporters though? No, wow, tier 1 is a supporter. So let's just spam supporters then, I suppose. No, let's do it. As I'm in need of building supporters so I can confederate Costaltham. This is kind of wild, because I mean, I have... Hey Neuros, it's good to see you, buddy. I don't have enough money to sustain the growth that I have, so it's not worth having the growth. Honestly. The growth buildings are not worth having, as I literally can't sustain them. This is one of the interesting debates that you'll often find yourselves in. If you are going heavily into growth, you'll often find yourself unable to sustain it because of the fact that you generally just don't have enough money for it. If you're just going and spamming a ton of growth. Let me demolish. Recruitment is going to be way more useful than construction, so let's get rid of that one now. Construction cost reductions. That'll make it so the capital is done faster, but that's fine for now. So then now we should be able to absolutely dominate in the supporter race, because we've got a ton of settlements. So let's probably get rid of these two as well. No, we'll need the money. Let's get rid of that one. The other one's a better dedicated resource for it. Okay, now we know Malice is coming this way. Katarina's responsibility probably should be to move towards the north to defend this. Which was anyway. I mean, he's got like 13 settlements, so it'll just be nice to have him. It'll be good to have him because he's got so many settlements. Is this going to be a military alliance angle? Can I get more money from you? 4k. Military alliance. Yeah, I think everything on this side is going to be something that anything that attacks him is going to be something that I will be concerned with as well, so... Yeah, I'm fine going military alliance. Because I'm already at war with everything that's going to be annoying anyway, so... Having somebody to help me, and then for others to be concerned about. Plus, it's going to make Cal Franz like me as well, so... Basically a triple whammy, you know? Aachen has no armies left, which is huge. Good. From hating each other to now loving each other. Good old Aachen. Good old Costaltham. Decisive blow. Yeah, that's a pretty simple fight. We do have a reduction of 15% casualty replenishment rate, so probably should have fought that, honestly. As it is pretty no bueno. Forces experience when fighting against Thingy. Everyone loves Boris. Yeah, Boris is my faves. Boris is a Giga Chad. And we're gonna need to run up towards here to defend against Malice. It looks like Katarina will absolutely decimate Malice because I've got 15 grand now. Let me build all the supporter buildings I need to first. Let's make sure we're holding it down first, you know what I mean? Let's get those. Let's be as devout as one can be. Winter's Power is likely to be taken here. Situation with the power struggle anyway. It's just obviously, the more supporters you gain, the more buffs you'll obtain. And just the faster I can complete this, the quicker I can confederate them. Because you need to get to 600 supporters. Which in fairness you can do pretty quickly. If you do it like kind of the conventional way. Of just building loads of these supporter buildings like I'm doing now. That was a habit click there. That was a click out of pure habit of always going for that building. Get rid of this one. Upgrade you. I'm just going to go around all my settlements now. Upgrade you. Get you in there. Let's get money in there. Ooh, maggot. Hello. I will crush your entire bloodline if you dare to mess with me, Mr. Maggot. That is a gentle reminder. I am very petty, and I will murder you if you annoy me. I spilt it everywhere we wanted it. Ooh, wow, there's a lot of Norscans over here as well. Ooh, I wonder, will I get access into reducing the chaos waste because I have Confederated Boris? Probably not, right? I feel like it's only a Boris-specific thing, if I'm not mistaken. Is it only a Boris-specific thing? When you can... It's an only Boris thing, even if you Confederate in? Ah, it's a faction effect? That's doo-doo. Hey, Caesar, good to see you, buddy. That kind of sucks. Not a Lord effect? Ah, that sucks. Okay, you'll be actually quite useful to defend Winter Spire as well. Malice is going to struggle against the compositions that we're building here.
An exquisite destination. Exquisite trophies.
We're actually at a relatively decent spot here. Let's build that in there as well. So now we should be able to gain a ton of supporters now. So 22. How many do we get this turn? Daniel's going to be in trouble. So now if Daniel attacks me, he has to fight Castalton as well. So I can see on the minimap that Malice is making his way over. He's very close to certain of my armies here. There's another Sorceress over here. Exalted Hero there. Exalted Hero here. Okay. Wow, peace treaty. No, thank you. The literal ever-chosen. Is this the most recent patch? It is indeed, Caesar. 4.2 is out. With all the new, juicy, fun things. Wow, 100 factions only are left. Endorse Footman, because all my army compositions currently are building that. Let's build spoilers. So how many do we gain this time? 240. Yeah, we'll smash it. Winter's Pyre is gone. Can I ask you to join war against Hargreave? No. Not a fan of the idea. Because, yeah, I can't finish my... That's weird that Short Victory Condition has 600 supporters in it. That's a lot. It's turned 56 and I can't finish my Short Victory Condition because of that. It's wild to think about. I will take Winterpire back afterwards. Defender of Kislev, indeed. He has no army, so I'd rather do this. And you're going to force match over as well. We're going to double whammy it. Relatively confident my settlements should be okay. Does this do Untainted as well? Yeah, minus corruption, huge. I guess there's literally no corruption here. Because we've taken it all away. What is the supported gain action for your Mudland Invocation? The invocation I have been using is when you take settlements. You gain 5 for taking settlements. And we've upgraded it as well to get melee defense for all my armies too. So that's super nice. I think if tier 2 is like 2 supporters, right? Oh no, tier 3 is 2 supporters, okay. Because yeah, Erengrad is making 3k right now. So getting a confederation here is actually going to be pretty nice. Ooh, I kind of don't want him to... I don't want to confederate him just yet, because he's doing a good job of holding the line in the Chaos Waste as well.
Have you grown, sir?
Malice is going to be in a lot of trouble. He's at war with Sisters of Slaughter... Oh, well, Sisters of Twilight as well. So upgrading this doesn't do anything. But I guess we have a tier 3 here, so we'll have we should have availability of it. There's some growth there. Once we get Erengrad and things like that, man, it's going to be such a different... We're going to be playing a different game. We're actually going to have the income to do stuff. Daniel's moving over, but like I said, there's no way in hell he can contend with this here. I know Castalton's attacking him, but Castalton's done a fantastic job throughout this campaign. Yeah, We knew this was going to happen. Wow, Malice's army is still low tier. That is wild to me. So what's happened there is Malice hasn't lost any units for him to be able to replace them. Because the AI doesn't delete their own units, they only replace them when they're dead. And it's very clear that he has not lost many fights. Very clear he's not lost many fights. So we've got Dogma. Yeah, give me some leadership, baby. So campaign line of sight. So we can force march over. Can you attack, love? You can. Some line of sight. Let's bring Katarina over. And Neurosis, thanks for being a wholesome hunk. Thank you for being a wholesome hunk as always.
My power blossoms here.
He hasn't taken any corruption. I suppose all of the relative corruption is gone now. Port of Secrets is going to need to be defended. Oh, the only problem we're going to have is... Ooh, you little rascal. There's this little rascal is the problem we're going to have. Pillars of the Skulls, everything should be relatively strong. He can attack Pillars of the Skulls, but I think one Lord and he's just doomed. Nice, we actually have the ability to attack this, but I don't know if we have a siege attacker. We do not. Ooh, I don't want to do one of them. We literally don't care about the specific type of thing. We just need to get in. So let's just do that. And then what we want to do is bring you over. Honestly, a little bit overkill. We probably just needed the one. But I'm happy to report that if we chuck in this guy, Strongholder, in here. Oh, there's two of the buggers. There is indeed two of the buggers. I'm happy to report if we go into just buffing him up, we're going to be absolutely fine. Make him as strong as possible, because we're just going to respec him anyway. And then what I'll probably do is throw in this, and then we're laughing. This army now is going to be in a scenario... Can we block movement with... No. If we could block movement, it would have been probably worth it. Ultimate decision required, sure. Income from buildings, yes please. Is there another decision somewhere? Yep, decision here. Observant, yep, makes sense to me. I'm all about utility, baby. Your boy's all about utility. It's going to help out, because I think that will start applying straight away. Don't need one of them. Yeah, 263, wow, we're getting a lot now. Even consciously aware of it, yeah. I mean, I do a lot of dumb stuff in this game. Like, I've been playing Total War since I was extremely young. And it's very easy, we're only human, to do dumb things, you know? Like Malice, for example, has just forced marched into 3 armies. Oh, I actually didn't... I actually haven't said this to my YouTube folks, but I'm sponsored by G Fuel. If you use code Battlesey at checkout, you can get 20% off. I keep forgetting I'm sponsored by them. Alright. Right, Boris is back, thankfully. Man, I can't reach. Maybe it wasn't dumb. Yo, Costalton, can you do me a favor and start fighting Malice for me? Oh, come on, you coward. He's there for the taking. Literally there, right for the taking. Ooh, what if I go in the water? If I go water with you, and be like, cometh out of me, bro. If he goes in water, we'll kill him. And if he goes out of water, we'll just go to our settlement anyway. Yeah, we're being sieged here, which is expected. It's a valiant defeat. We're going to fight this one and do what we can here. I'm relatively confident it should be winnable. I am relatively confident it should be winnable. We should be what they call A-OK, boys. Alright.
Rosina, ready. Gossars! Comrades of the bear! Ready for
I'm gonna try and play skirmishy. Let me try and shoot this Chaos Giant. We have a lot of damage. Pew. Pew. Yep, trickling his health down. Let's get a little bit closer for calibration distance. Get ourselves a little bit more accurate. There we go. So we'll do a reasonable amount of damage. We don't have a lot of armor piercing, though. Do we have firewall moving? No, we don't. We unfortunately don't have firewall moving. Oh, that hurts a lot. I didn't realize they had metal magic. You'd assume the dervishes would be fine here. Let's bring those over the crest of the hill. Oh, I really shouldn't be shooting them. Shoot the trolls. The infantry's the problem here. Let's slow them all down as well, just to make sure. You guys shoot into the Chaos Giant. That's literally where most of our damage will come from. Beautiful. Got a lot of damage. Thankfully these are the spearmen at least. I'm going to use these guys. Let's pull you guys back for a second. Really don't want these the brawlers, these Streltsies, excuse me, in combat, as they're going to be way, way, way better at just killing things, doing the pew pews. Beautiful. Nice. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That is what we're looking for, folks. Let's try and charge into here for a second. Bait them out a little bit. Beautiful. Are you the mage? Yeah, you're the mage. Try and cycle charge back in. Beautiful damage. No, nice. Knock him out of the way as well. And we're super close for calibration damage as well. Wait, surprisingly, we did very little there. Okay, here we go. I'd imagine since these guys have melee, like quite a lot of armor piercing, they should be fine. Like, I would suspect they would crush them in melee. So let's test that theory out. Sucks a little bit that the mage is getting so much value, but you would assume this guy's gonna get crushed because there's so many Streltsies with a really good stat line just hitting him right now. The trolls, just seen the trolls move back in. Start dealing with them. Lovely jabbly. Go. Good. Pull back here. Is that almost bonus? It is. So I'm going to have to really try and chase down everything here. It's going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to try and kill everything that I can. Is if I can kill enough of them to not come back in the fight, then I won't have to deal with them again. And it'll mean that Arkin's faction is fully killed here. So those trolls are dead. Let's shoot the general. 15%. I think they're dead as well. You have to have over 20% of them alive still. I think the main warrior will be the Chaos Warriors here. I'm going to struggle to kill them all. We will struggle to kill them all. But play like a Skaven and just do some glorious friendly fire. Truly putting the friendly in fire here. And then, as long as it goes down by like 15%, I'm happy. Yeah, beautiful. That's what we're looking for. That is what we're looking for, folks. Also, I'm not sure about you folks, but I bought these Huel drinks recently, right? And it's basically like an nutrition. It's like a meal in a drink. Surrender and serve me in life, or die and slave for me in death. Jesus, lad, savage. Yeah, I actually don't mind them. Generally don't mind them. Pretty solid. But I'm assuming this is enough of a dead for the army to be destroyed. And we can just get rid of this army. This is the reason why having regiments renowned like this is so useful, because they are very fit and bespoke to a lot of situations. Yeah, fully dead, good. Let's get the devotion as well. And now we can not replace, but not respect just yet. We need to get rid of you first, and then we respec him. Otherwise, it'll ask me to put another general in there. And then... Oh wow, valiant defeat. This is going to be a difficult fight. Oh no, we got Ulrika. We do have Ulrika. Tell you a random fact. I think I said it yesterday. Radios were made commercially available in cars at 1930. Which I was surprised by. And bats... Yeah, bats are the only flying mammals. Hey, Slandy. How am I? I'm doing well. How are you, buddy? I'm surprised you don't... Like, you used to not take attrition when you sieged.
Without question.
Bats and wolves, bats and wolves? Yeah.
To battle.
Take that. Ooh, loot and occupy. 9k? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Wait, why did my income just dramatically go up? I suppose a lot of these units died, didn't they? Wait, he's still alive? Where's his last army then? Has he got another settlement? Oh, he's got this settlement here. Alright. Makes a lot more sense there. Blessing discs. Drazinas. What should I go in with you? Probably the Ursun's Favored.
I shall carry it with honor.
And then Skirmish's Traditions.
I accept this tribute.
We're going to get a rebellion here, which sucks a little bit, but it should be fine. Let's get that in here. Get some walls, and then let's get some money. And repair it, obviously. Definitely worth all the money. But we can have an outpost now. Help it. Where's your best settlement, my dude? Yeah, you really don't have a lot of recruitment options here. Let's put it in there, then. Surprisingly. There's a gliding squirrel, mistakenly named Flying. Yeah, it glides, doesn't it? It doesn't fly. Ooh, kind of spooky what's happening there. Kind of spooky. How's the new DLC update? It's really good. They've done a fantastic job with it. I am very, very impressed with it. Oh, you little rascals. I can't win that. These guys will... This dude will drain tank me if I try. That's annoying. I completely forgot that another one existed. I completely forgot. Let's get a garrison structure in there. My economy has definitely recovered, which is nice. And we're going to be very close to be able to get into an opportunity to confederate Castalton, too. Because we're going to be miles ahead of him. Yeah, this campaign's solid, man. I'm really enjoying it. Kislev's overall identity has improved so much. It has improved dramatically. Like, I'm generally a pretty big fan of how it's functioning and working now. It's very dope. They've done a good job with it. Right. Sec, folks. Right, guys, what I'm going to be doing is jumping over to a sponsored segment.